Hello there, it's Bernadette here. And if you've been saying to yourself or asking yourself, I need to change my target market because I'm getting a lot of price objections, I've got a really important message for you today that I honestly think will save you a lot of heartache. In case we haven't met before, I'm Bernadette Doyle, and for over 20 years, I've been helping people like you to get clients, and more recently, to get clients online. And this is something that I think I hear now about at least once a week. And it came up in our Plan B coaching call today, which is why I wanted to hop on and talk to you about it too. And so, a couple of people in our group had expressed that they had had sales conversations with people who seemed like they were a perfect fit, but when it got to making the offer and revealing their price, that they encountered price objections. And because of that, that was causing them to consider that maybe they were talking to the wrong people, or perhaps they needed to change their target market altogether. So I want to share with you what I shared with them. So when people encounter this, which is a natural part of the sales process, it's a natural part to get money objections. What happens is we think that we solve the problem by changing who we're talking to. And there's this idea that, there's this sort of magical pot of potential clients for you that they're just hiding in this magical place. And if you could only uncover that place, maybe it's that Facebook group or that networking event or, this audience, if you could just find them, then all of these problems would be solved. And today I really want to put that myth to bed once and for all. If you are having this issue in your business, it is not a searching problem. It is not a physical, it's not solved by logistics or physically or virtually going to a different place. It's happening because of the conversation that's happening between the two of you. And the reason I want to talk to you about this is I first learned this lesson the hard way when I had exactly the same situation. Someone I spoke to seemed like a perfect fit for what I was offering. She really wanted to do it. And when it came down to it, she didn't move ahead with me because, the reason she gave me was money. And I was disappointed for her because I thought this would make such a difference. I was disappointed for me because obviously would have loved to have worked with her as a client. But a couple of months later, I found out that this same person had signed up to work with another coach. And I had to look long and hard and go, well, what happened there? Because if she didn't have the money 2 months ago, it was like a financial circumstance had suddenly changed. How was she able to come up with the money to invest with her other coach when she hadn't been able to invest with me? And what I realized was the other coach did a far better job of helping this person see the costs and consequences of her continuing on the path she was on versus the payoff and benefit of going in a different direction. And because they'd asked questions in that conversation that had really helped to make that clear, they ended up getting the sale where I didn't. So I don't feel too bad about this because having learned this lesson, I know that lost sale has actually, as a result of that, I've been able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales from this lesson that I'm sharing with you now, which is if you're getting a lot of, I can't afford it, you need to get better at really uncovering the pain points and the costs and consequences of the people you're speaking to, of them staying stuck with a problem, which is why they've reached out to you. You need to get better at that. You need to get better at building the value of what you offer and the solution you're providing way ahead of when you reveal your price. People think that price objections are things that you need some clever answer to. And actually, we can dissolve them and preempt them in advance if we're asking the right questions on our sales calls. And so before you ditch your audience or get frustrated because you think that, the problems or the challenges that you've been finding with enrolling clients are going to be solved by finding different people to speak to, you need to get better at the conversations you're already having with the people you're already talking to. So that means asking, really uncovering the value, because the truth is people will always be able to find money for things that they truly value and they truly want. You've probably had situations like that in your own life when your back might have been up against the wall, the bank account was saying no, but you wanted or needed something so badly that you just, didn't stop until you came up with the money. And so if you're encountering a lot of objections, price objections, I suspect that a lot of that is actually what I call a value objection, and people are, they're they're not just seeing the value of what you're offering. And so you need to fix that first. Fix that before you go and talk to different people. So I hope this has helped you. This is something that we will help you do in Plan B. So if you've been checking out Plan B, if you've been considering Plan B, I'll pop a link so you can come and check it out, talk to us on the page, because we would love to help you enroll clients. And the clients that we help shift this are really, skyrocketing. We had one lady today who's reported she's just a few weeks in and she's made a £6,000 sale. She was thrilled with that. Another lady on the call today had done a $5,000 sale. And so we have people, really having pretty rapid transformation. This is a 30-day program. So if you haven't checked out Plan B yet, or even if you have, come back and take another look, because it could just be what you are looking for. And we can definitely help you with these pricing objections. Okay, that's all from me. I'll see you next time.